Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. Give me about 2 or 3 minutes. You'll have everything you need to know to go take a look at God's Unchained. Now, I'm not a gamer, but I like some of it in my portfolio. This is where the movers and shakers are. I mean, when games get rocking, they can rock like nothing else. And they can last a long, long time. So, I've been watching God's Unchained. It's getting to the level that you just got to take a look at it. Look, I've read the white papers. I've looked at the roadmap. It's got a hell of a team. From my understanding, the game is great. It's a card game where you can play to earn. I highly suggest you go to godsunchained.com. Check it out. That's where I'm at right now. Do your homework, but you need to take a hard look at God's Unchained. I'm excited about putting this in my portfolio. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm looking to do. Give me a couple minutes and we'll take a look at the chart and you make your own decision. Anyway, guys, hey, go ahead and hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Let's look at the chart. Because this chart's a thing of beauty. Look at this, guys. Falling like a rock. Now, I want you to think about it, guys. We're talking like a month ago. A month ago, this thing was trading at $8.70, almost $9. And now you can pick it up for like $2.05, maybe $2.10, something like that. It's bouncing around from 2 to 2.25. No matter what, it's time to take a look. Now think about this, guys. That's basically 4x your money just to get back where it was a month ago. Damn. Now, hear me out. This is my thought process. Go ahead and I'm going to look to enter this thing here shortly. I'm probably going to average down, like I always do. If you're familiar with how I trade, you probably know what I'm talking about. But, try to get in here. Let's just say we get in at 210. Put about 50% of my money in. Keep watching it. If it pulls back even more, which hopefully it will, deploy 25% more. If it falls apart, if Bitcoin hasn't found a bottom, you might get that thing way under $2. But hey, guys, anytime you can get something that's 4x just to get back to where it was a month ago and it has real utility, damn, guys. Now hear me out. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm not a gamer, but I do follow some really big boys that, really eat, drink, and sleep it. They stake a lot of this stuff. Go Google it. Look at Twitter. This thing has a hell of a buzz. Talk to someone that's played it. It's good. The white paper's good. The roadmap is great. It's all good. So what excites me about this is, I missed all this. I missed it. I mean, it hadn't been around but a month, 2 months. But we're getting it at the prices that it basically hit the public. If you didn't stake it, we're down, way down here. Now, here's the good news. These are my favorite trades, and this is why. This thing's already been to $8. And if you study these things at all like I do, what happens is, the stakers sell out. I mean, who wouldn't? If you stake this thing at 0.0002 and the thing hits $8, you're not going to take your profits? Yes, you're going to take them. But then it pulls back and it's normally trades sideways for a little while, couple of months or whatever, and then it takes off again. And normally that right there, that $8, $9 is just going to be the new bottom. And then when this market turns around and like Bitcoin starts to charge back up to $70 again, whether that's this year or next week, when that happens, these things just boom. I mean, they boom. Go check out some charts of some past games that have really been successful, like Axie Infinity and some of those type games, this is that type of project from my understanding. But go do your homework. This is not financial advice. This is just my thoughts, but I'm going to put it in my portfolio. And here's another thing, and then I'll let you go. From my understanding and from me watching it and from me talking to some guys that do nothing primarily but trade in the gaming, a lot of times these things will stay behind Bitcoin for a week or two, because what happens is the big money that goes into Bitcoin and Ethereum and all those, they dump these small caps, and after it looks like Bitcoin has found a base, the bigger money starts to come back in and find something that's going to move a little more aggressively. But the biggest thing too is the retail investor. They're back to feeling comfortable again, and they're ready to deploy their money. So a lot of times, if we just see, say, Bitcoin retrace back to only like, say, 40,000, 42,000, this thing's liable to retrace all the way back to $8 before you know it. If nothing else, I would be surprised if Bitcoin gets to, say, 42,000, which isn't far. I mean, it came down in 2 or 3 days. This thing should retrace, up and start getting into the $5.50, $6 range. That may be optimistic, but it all depends. When this market turns around, this thing's going to be hot. I mean, it is a hot, hot project. So do your homework, guys. Take a look at it. You could either get in right here. I mean, it's a hell of a, you get in around $2. You can't beat that. If you want to average down like I normally do, look, this could also be a trade. I'm not looking to trade it, or not a short-term trade, but I may. But there's a good chance that, midweek, this thing's already made enough pop that you could just go ahead and sell out. But my thoughts are it may not be a long-term hold, but it's definitely, I want to hold it until Bitcoin gets around and starts to charge toward 70,000 again. Anyway, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit that notification bell. I do a lot of these trading things, and sometimes they are very time sensitive. And look, if you do not want to put on these trades, you should still come watch. There's a lot of good lessons you can learn. Like right now, guys, this is a gift. I mean, a gift. I mean, I've been following this thing for a while, and I didn't feel comfortable buying it at $4 or $5, even though you're 1xing if it got back to 8. But man, this is a fire sale. You're getting 4 to 5x just when it takes out this old high. So, wow. Get to it, guys. Start thinking like the smart money, and the smart money is looking at God's Unchained. I pretty much feel really, really confident in that. Anyway, hit that like button, guys, and y'all come back. We're trying to build this community. And hey, if you're not deploying money right now when this market's down, leave that in the comments and tell me your thought process for that, because this is the time that the smart money and the big money gets to work. All right, guys, y'all take care. And again, come back.